For me, being a jeweler, I just love creating pretty things. I mean, that's for me, that's the bottom line because I see within the creations that we do how it makes people happy just to see like the vivid colors that are coming in, to get to know the process. In 71, my dad came back from Vietnam. Was on a 3-year tour, I believe. And upon return, he was kind of lost in what to do. So he enrolled at UNM to be a computer engineer of all things. And my uncle was already in college, and he said, I'm taking a jewelry class. Maybe we should take a stab at this, see how it goes. And they turned my grandmother's kitchen into this little work area, and if you ask her about it now, she's 92, she still remembers very vividly how upset she was that there was this dirty stuff in her kitchen. And so they started out that way, and just really taking a look at what was being done, decided they wanted to go their own way. So they were some of the very first artists, native artists, to work in gold. So that was a huge thing back then. Over the years, they just evolved and they went bigger and bigger. They in the 70s they were in vogue. They're in countless museums, private collections. So it's kind of expected at some point, that someone would continue it because it actually started with them. My favorite thing was our Japanese customers would just randomly fly over to New Mexico. And, the reservation doesn't have, or we didn't have said streets, names, or anything like that. So GPS just doesn't work here. So they would go to our governor's office, our post office, and they didn't know much English, but they knew our name. And that was enough. So I think that's a pretty big accomplishment, is getting out there and we might not share the same language, but they know our name. Combining the newer technology with what my father originally started is kind of combining my father and myself, so it's pretty easy. My dad is really old school when it comes to building things, and upon seeing this newer technology come out, it's coaxing him and telling him, look at this, we can make it easier. If we can make it easier, I mean, there's still some steps that we cannot skip, that it's better that we do it like he did 40 years ago, but we come out with a better end product. So I tell him, if he always says that tools are never a waste of money, which I'm thankful for because I come back with lots of tools. But so I try to incorporate anything that will help our business be more efficient and top notch. It's being able to create what I envision in my mind. A lot of the things that influence us are actually nature. You'll see us constantly out. If on my phone, on my camera, is ridiculous, I see a flower and I have to take that picture because I know I can produce that, in metal. And then with the new coloring system, I can achieve those colors. I love what I do. I wake up in the morning and I look forward to coming here and seeing what I get to create. If it's not an order, I get to work on custom things, and that's where the fun comes in. And that's, for me, it's success is happiness, and that's most important to me.